If someone treats you like an option, make them a choice. I will reveal you the rules to become absolutely irresistible, the kind of person everyone wants by their side. Rule 1: Ignite. The fear of permanent loss. Often we take for granted what's always within our reach. Even if it's precious, the threat of loss, however, can be an eye-opener. It's usually after something's gone that we truly realize it's worth. Picture yourself as indispensable in their lives. Your absence would leave a gaping void. Irreplaceable. You're not just an option. You're essential. How do you become this invaluable figure? The answer is straightforward, yet powerful. Show that your world doesn't solely revolve around them. Embrace fierce independence, self-assuredness, and personal contentment. Your journey is thrilling. Even without them in it, self-confidence and self-reliance are incredibly appealing. They'll crave a spot in your life, realizing it's a privilege, not an entitlement. You're a unique enhancement to their lives and experience. They can't get enough of when they see that you're not just seeking their attention, but are a standout presence. They'll step up their game. You're not here for crumbs of affection or satisfaction from mere gestures. You're here to be their ultimate desire. They'll yearn for a moment with you. So ignite that fear of loss. Make them seek for your attention. Value yourself. Remember, in this game, you're not just a player, you're the prize they can't afford to lose. Rule to maintain your exclusivity. The rarest jewels aren't always on display or within everyone's reach. Don't be perpetually available. Cherish every minute of your time. Don't bend to someone else's schedule. Put yourself first. Picture yourself not as someone always waiting in the wings, but as someone with a rich, fulfilling life, independent of others. Your world doesn't end with them. You have a horizon to explore, and it's their privilege to be included. How do you reach this status? Find balance. Avoid being the one who lives for a notification or is always quick to respond. Make them understand that every moment with you is a gift. People are instinctively drawn to those with their passions and goals. When they see you're not just waiting around, they'll genuinely become intrigued. You wrap them in a mystery, feeding their curiosity. Your independence and self-reliance command respect. Being ever-present gives off an air of being easy to get. But you're a rare gem. It's not about being unreachable, but showing that your life is full and whole with or without them. By keeping a bit more to yourself, they'll offer moments of genuine interest and appreciation. Thus, they'll recognize your true value. So don't always be on call. Rule 3. Keep the shroud of mystery. The unknown always holds an irresistible allure. By becoming an enigmatic figure, you spark a desire to uncover your secrets. Picture yourself as an intriguing book with hidden chapters that pique your curiosity. They long to flip through each page and uncover the narrative you keep close to your chest. Here's the approach to take. Don't lay out all your secrets and life stories in the first chat. Share bits and pieces, gradually revealing your layers. Leave them puzzled by your thoughts, dreams, and experiences. The end sigma fuels curiosity and attraction. When they can't predict your every move, they become even more engrossed in figuring you out. It's like a puzzle. They're eager to piece together. Remember, it's not about being an open book with all details out in the open. You're a complex and captivating personality with depths to be delved into. By maintaining some mystery, you make them yearn even more for your presence in their lives. If you found value in this video and are looking to enhance your resilience and wisdom in daily life, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any valuable content. Stoic teachings have the power to transform lives, and we are here to guide you on this journey of personal growth and tranquility. Rule 4. Be a treasure and let them invest in you. The fourth rule is about giving them the chance to invest in you. This is where you take control of the game and show them your true worth. Picture this scene. You're a rare gem they long to possess, willing to put in the effort to have you in their lives. It's not just fleeting interest. It's a meaningful commitment. People tend to value what they've worked hard for when they invest emotionally in you and dedicate their time. They forge deeper connections. They see you as someone genuinely special, not something they can take for granted. Remember, you're not here begging for attention or affection. You're here to demonstrate that you're a valuable addition to their lives, and they need to earn the privilege of having you around. So create room for them to invest time, emotion, and energy in winning you over. It's time to be the person they can't resist investing in, because your presence is an asset they can't afford to lose. Rule 5. Put your own needs first. The fifth rule centers on ensuring your needs and well-being are the top priority, especially in any relationship. It's essential to stand up for yourself and not put yourself in a position where you're not valued and treated with due respect. Picture the scenario. You recognize your worth and refuse to settle for anything less than you deserve. You're not willing to compromise your happiness and self-esteem For someone who doesn't treat you with proper affection and consideration, here's how to implement Rule 5. Prioritize your own needs and well-being. Understand that healthy relationships, whether romantic or platonic, are built on mutual respect and consideration. Don't settle for anything less. Prioritizing your own needs isn't selfishness. It's self-respect. It's about maintaining your dignity and emotional well-being. Make it clear you won't be treated as an afterthought or a secondary option. By prioritizing your needs, you send a potent message. You won't let someone belittle your feelings or lower your self-worth. In any relationship, you're an equal partner, and your feelings and needs matter. Remember, you're not here to be submissive or seek validation from others. You're here to establish healthy, respectful relationships grounded in self-respect. By taking a stand, you become an even more appealing and engaging presence in anyone's life. Essentially, Rule 5 is a reminder that your well-being and self-respect are non-negotiable, and you're the top priority in your journey. So put your personal goals and interests first. Rule 6. Retain your independence. Don't make them the center of your life. The sixth rule is about preserving your autonomy and not letting someone become the sole focus of your life. People are naturally drawn to what seems elusive, and this rule helps cultivate an aura of allure and independence in your relationships. Picture yourself as a shimmering star in the night sky, radiating your own light and energy. You don't revolve around anyone. You have your own path, unique life, and distinct interests. Here's how to implement Rule 6. Resist zeroing in on someone to the point of making them the epicenter of your existence. You have passions, dreams, and a unique individuality. This approach spawns a sense of mystery and intrigue. It makes them ponder your world and what drives you. They're pulled in by your independent spirit and the hint of adventure you bring to the relationship. Remember, you're not here to lose your identity in someone else. You're here to enrich both lives while keeping your distinctiveness intact. By not making them the center of your life, you become even more captivating and irresistible. By living a life beyond the relationship, you continue to grow, evolve, and infuse a dose of excitement and independence into the bond. This rule is a reminder that you're a whole person on your own, and your presence in someone's life is a valuable addition, not a stand-in for their happiness. Rule 7. Refrain from always being the conversation starter. The seventh rule revolves around striking the right balance in communication and not being constantly the one to kick off contact. It's a subtle yet effective approach to ensure you're not taken for granted in any relationship. Picture yourself as a lighthouse, not the ship that's continually seeking the light you emit. You maintain your presence, but you also give others the chance to draw closer to you. Here's how to apply Rule 7. Rather than always being the first to initiate contact, let the other person take the lead now and then. This not only shows that you have your life and pursuits, but also gauges their level of interest. Being the sole initiator of communication can inadvertently send the message that you're always available and ready to adjust for them. It's not about playing games, but maintaining a healthy balance in the relationship. By giving room for them to come to you occasionally, you allow them to value your presence and recognize your worth. It's a gentle reminder that you're not just an alternative, but someone deserving of effort and attention. Remember, you're not here to chase love or friendship. You're here to establish mutually respectful connections. By striking this balance in communication, you foster an environment where both parties are equally vested in the relationship, promoting a healthier, more balanced connection. If you are willing to take an extra step in your journey of evolution, I recommend that you acquire The Path of the Prosperous Stoic. This empowering ebook will unlock your prosperity and transform your financial mindset. Let's continue. Rule 8. Cultivate your own happiness. The eighth rule revolves around the idea that happiness starts within you. It's about being self-assured, content, and independent, which makes you more appealing to others. Picture this. You're the shining sun, and your happiness doesn't hinge on anyone's presence or actions. You shine on your own, and people are drawn to your warmth and positivity. Here's how Rule 8 works. You don't place the responsibility for your happiness on someone else. Instead, you create your joy and satisfaction. This self-confidence and independence hold an irresistible allure, making you more captivating to others. People naturally gravitate towards those radiating positivity and self-assuredness. When you're content with your life, you become a beacon of inspiration and light for others. By cultivating your happiness, you convey the message that you're not seeking fulfillment from others. You're a whole and happy person on your own. This mindset is enticing as it doesn't burden others with the task of making you happy. Remember, you're not here to find happiness in someone else, but to share your joy and enrich mutual lives. By following Rule 8, you become an irresistible presence radiating positivity and confidence, something others can't help but gravitate towards. Rule 9, be prepared to walk away when necessary. The ninth rule is a reminder that you should be willing to walk away from a relationship that doesn't honor what you deserve. It sends a potent message that you won't settle for less than your worth, and that your self-respect is non-negotiable. Picture this. You possess the inner strength and self-worth to recognize when a relationship isn't mutually fulfilling. You're not desperately clinging to something that diminishes your happiness and self-worth. Here's how to apply Rule 9. Set clear boundaries and standards on how you expect to be treated in any relationship. If someone repeatedly falls short of these standards, be prepared to step back regardless of how deep your feelings run. The decision to walk away isn't cold-hearted, but about self-preservation. It's a demonstration of your self-respect and a refusal to compromise your well-being for someone who doesn't value you. By being willing to step back, you also create an environment where the other person can grasp the gravity of the situation. They'll understand they need to step up and prioritize you if they want to continue having you in their life. Remember, you're not here to cling to relationships that don't contribute to your happiness and self-worth. You're here to establish health, mutually respectful connections, and sometimes that means being strong enough to let go when needed. At its core, Rule 9 is a reminder that your worth and self-respect are paramount, and you hold the power to choose who you allow in your life based on how they prioritize and value you. Rule 10, avoid getting overly emotionally attached. The 10th rule underscores the importance of maintaining emotional balance when aiming to be a priority in someone's life. It's about not letting your emotions take over and ensuring your needs are acknowledged and valued. Picture yourself as a skilled helmsman, navigating your emotions gracefully and with self-assurance. Your emotional equilibrium makes it easier for others to prioritize you in their lives. Here's how Rule 10 works. It encourages you to strike a balance between expressing your emotions and maintaining composure. While emotions are genuine and vital, being overly emotional can sometimes overshadow your true worth. By embracing emotional balance, you allow others to understand your feelings and needs without feeling overwhelmed. This involves conveying your emotions in a way that encourages prioritization without unnecessarily creating drama. This approach is appealing as it showcases your emotional intelligence and control, making it easier for others to recognize and prioritize your feelings and presence in their lives. Remember, you're not suppressing your emotions, you're merely articulating them in a way that fosters understanding and appreciation. By following Rule 10, you become more effective in communicating your emotions and needs, making it easier for others to value you in their lives. In summary, these 10 guidelines offer invaluable insights into becoming an enchanting presence in someone's life. Someone they can't help but prioritize. By fostering a fear of losing, you're not being constantly available, maintaining an aura of mystery, allowing them to invest in you, focusing on your own needs, not revolving around them as the center of your existence, and finding a balance in communication. You become an irresistible force. Nurturing your happiness and maintaining emotional stability adds depth to your allure, while the reminder to be willing to walk away from relationships that don't value you underscores the importance of self-respect. So remember, you're not just seeking attention, but healthy, balanced connections based on mutual respect. By following these guidelines, you become a person of immense worth, and others naturally want to make you a priority in their lives. If someone treats you as an option, remember that you hold the ultimate power to remove them from your life. As a choice, your worth is non-negotiable, and you deserve to be with people who recognize and value your true worth. If you appreciated these guidelines, please share your thoughts in the comments, as it can be of great help to others. Subscribe and give a thumbs up if you found it useful. May you all be blessed. Modernity puts us in an interesting paradox. We are more connected than ever, but also often feel lonelier. We are filled with commitments and tasks, yet often feel ignored or undervalued by those we consider important in the current landscape. We all want to feel important to our close circle, but often feel as though we are not as important to them as they are to us. Here, Stoicism and philosophy can offer valuable guidance. The Stoics teach us to find value within ourselves and not to rely solely on the recognition of others. But how can we apply these teachings in our daily lives to be more valued by those around us? This video explores effective strategies aligned with Stoicism and philosophy to gain priority in the lives of others and determine if these people have a genuine interest in us. It's important to note, this is not about manipulative strategies or tricks, but about a wise and authentic approach to building genuine high-value relationships. As the famous saying goes, show me your friends, and I'll tell you who you are. If you're not a priority for them, these people probably don't have a genuine and authentic interest in you. Within this ancient philosophy, we find principles to balance our needs and relationships. The essence is to be valuable without being need. The first step to gaining priority in the lives of others is to create a sense of loss. When you are always available and respond immediately, people assume you'll always be there. In the fast-paced modern world, time is a precious resource, and Stoicism teaches us to give it its proper value. You should allow people to miss you and occasionally notice your absence. The Stoics remind us that we can't control what happens around us, but we can control how we respond. By valuing your time and attention, you become someone who respects themselves, and others will start to see you as a valuable person. Don't be afraid to say no or not to respond immediately to requests. Practice the art of patience and let others value your time as much as you do. The art of cultivating patience is a skill that can enrich your life in countless ways. In the philosophy of Stoicism, we find the concept that patience is more than just a virtue. It's a vital force in a turbulent world of constant distractions and upheavals. Think of patience as a skill and ability to remain stable and serene amidst chaos. By embracing tranquility, you become a beacon of stability, an example of composure in tumultuous times. This skill of calmly waiting without succumbing to the immediacy and pressures of the now does not imply passivity. On the contrary, it's an act of inner strength and emotional mastery. By practicing patience, you not only preserve yourself from the turbulence of emotions, but also project an image of confidence and resilience. It's as if you become an oasis of calm that attracts others, offering a refuge from the constant storm of everyday life. Furthermore, patience directly influences how others perceive and value your presence in a world where everyone is always rushing. Those who know how to wait wisely stand out. You will be seen as someone who is not dominated by impatience and immediacy, but who ponders and acts with consideration. To become someone whose presence is valued and sought after, it's essential to start with yourself. Prioritizing yourself is not a selfish act. It's a necessary step to establish the value of your time and attention. By doing so, you teach others the importance of valuing not only themselves, but also the time and effort you offer. It's crucial to learn to say no occasionally. Constant availability can be interpreted as a lack of self-worth, leading others to assume that your time and attention are always available without the need for appreciation or recognition. In summary, practicing patience and valuing yourself are fundamental steps to being recognized and appreciated in any environment. By mastering these skills, you not only benefit yourself, but also provide others with an example of balance and resilience. The wisdom of the Stoics, like that of Seneca, offers us a valuable lesson on the importance of being masters of our own time. This philosophy encourages us to carefully reflect on how and with whom we spend our time, emphasizing the need to make deliberate and conscious choices. Seneca reminds us that time is a precious resource, and managing it wisely is essential for a fulfilling and meaningful life. The ability to say no to others respectfully is a crucial aspect of this time management. It's not a matter of selfishness, but rather of self-respect and recognizing the value of our own time and needs. Epicurus, on the other hand, invites us to ponder freedom and self-control. His words resonate powerfully. No man is free who is not master of himself. This phrase underlines the idea that true freedom and autonomy arise from mastery over our own decisions and emotions. It's not just about controlling our external actions, but also governing our inner world, our thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Stoicism values living according to our principles and values, and this includes how we handle our time and energy. By choosing not to be always available, we demonstrate that we value our time and energy, thereby cultivating respect for ourselves and others. This mutual respect naturally leads others to prioritize us more in their lives. Therefore, understanding and applying these Stoic and Epicurean teachings can lead us to a more balanced and fulfilling life. By valuing our time and being selective in our commitments, we not only improve our own life, but also positively influence those around us. This is the essence of living with purpose and integrity, guided by principles that reflect our true self. The pursuit of becoming more important and a priority in the lives of others leads us to explore the art of mystery. Often, there is a natural inclination to openly share our feelings, thoughts, and aspirations with others. However, this practice of overexposure can paradoxically reduce the perception of our value humans are naturally drawn to the unknown and unexplored, valuing what seems rare or out of reach. If you are committed to your evolution, leave this phrase in the comments. I commit to myself and write today's date to ensure it's not forgotten. Let's continue the Stoic teachings, which emphasize self-discipline and self-control, guide us to approach our interactions with a calculated reserve. Maintaining an air of mystery is not about hiding our true identity, but rather about revealing our essence gradually and thoughtfully. This strategy not only serves our privacy, but also stimulates the curiosity and interest of others when it comes to conversations and social interactions. Opting for vaguer and less detailed responses about personal history or intimate secrets can be a wise approach. This doesn't mean being evasive or dishonest, but rather carefully choosing what to share and when to do it. In this way, you invite others to take a more active interest in your story, maintaining a continuous focus on yourself. By practicing this approach, you not only safeguard significant aspects of your life, but also create an environment where people feel motivated to learn more about you. This can lead to deeper and more meaningful interactions where the gradual revelation of your personality and experiences happens naturally and authentically, increasing your importance and priority in the lives of others. Seneca quote, "Fortune favors the bold," resonates deeply when applied to the art of sharing personal information. In this context, boldness is not about reckless actions, but about the wisdom of knowing how much information to share, and at what moment. There's a delicate balance between being open and reserved, and the ability to navigate this duality can significantly increase your attraction, activeness, and importance to others. The concept of maintaining an air of mystery, as addressed by Stoic philosophy, is a powerful tool. By doing so, you spark others' curiosity. People are naturally drawn to the unknown and the potential for discovery. When you leave room for others to wonder about aspects of your life, you become more interesting and attractive in their eyes. As Stoicism teaches, it's essential to focus on what is within our control. The amount of personal information we share undoubtedly falls into this category. By consciously controlling this aspect, you're not hiding but choosing to share yourself in a strategic and thoughtful way. This practice allows you to reveal yourself, gradually maintaining others' interest and respect. Furthermore, it's important to remember that seeking constant approval from others can lead to dissatisfaction. By maintaining a bit of mystery, you allow others to value you for who you truly are, not just for what you choose to show. This can lead to more authentic and meaningful connections, where appreciation arises not from the amount of information shared, but from the quality of your essence and presence. Therefore, the true boldness lies in being strategic and deliberate regarding the sharing of personal information, thus maintaining a balance that enhances your importance and attraction to others. The idea of allowing others to invest in you is a powerful concept and a crucial step in the journey to becoming more important and a priority in their lives. This approach goes beyond ego. It touches on the fundamental human desire to feel valued and useful. Sina, in his Stoic wisdom, highlighted that people feel gratified when chosen to contribute to someone's life, thereby enriching their own experiences. Allowing others to contribute to your life can take many forms. It can be as simple as accepting a compliment with gratitude or acknowledging and valuing someone's assistance or advice. By doing this, you not only receive something valuable, but also provide others with the satisfaction of feeling appreciated and important. This creates a cycle of positivity and mutual respect where everyone involved benefits. This principle is in harmony with the Stoic view of human interdependence. Our society is a complex web of relationships and interactions, and recognizing our mutual need for support and collaboration is vital. Stoicism teaches us that there is no weakness in asking for help or accepting support. On the contrary, these acts strengthen human connections and promote cooperation. By opening ourselves to receiving help, guidance, or even a gesture of kindness, we create a more profound and meaningful relationship dynamic. People feel more invested in our lives when their actions and contributions are acknowledged and valued. This, in turn, increases the likelihood of them considering us a priority in their lived lives. In summary, by allowing others to invest in you, you not only enrich your own life, but also provide others the joy and satisfaction of being part of something bigger. This mutual recognition and appreciation are key to building strong and lasting relationships where you become an important and prioritized person for others. If you're enjoying this, don't miss out on the opportunity to acquire now the ebook Stoicism in the 21st Century Ancient Strategies for Modern Challenges and unlock your prosperity abundance and improve your relationships with this ebook link in the pinned comment. Let's return to the core of Stoicism and talk about independence. An ancient Stoic Epicurus taught us that it's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. Independence in Stoicism doesn't mean complete isolation from others, but rather autonomy and self-governance. It's the ability to make conscious decisions without overly depending on external approval or influence. Practicing independence is a crucial element in increasing your value and importance in the lives of others. Within Stoic philosophy, independence is not just a matter of physical or financial autonomy. It's primarily an independence of thought and action. This independence manifests in how you adhere to your own ethics and values, which in turn fosters respect and admiration from others. Being independent means being the guardian of your own morality and principles. By demonstrating that you act according to your convictions and not merely following the expectations or pressures of others, you gain a respect that transcends mere popular CLI. To your integrity becomes a beacon to others, highlighting your uniqueness and strength. Furthermore, independence fosters authenticity in your relationships. Instead of being a mere passive participant or follower in social dynamics, you position yourself as an individual who actively contributes to the well-being of others. This doesn't mean that you isolate yourself or reject the help of others. On the contrary, it means that you engage in relationships from a position of strength and self-awareness, capable of offering as much as you receive. Independence, as shaped by Stoicism, involves strong self-discipline, self-awareness, and self-control. These are attractive qualities to those who value strong and integrous individuals. By cultivating these characteristics, you become an example to be followed, influencing others through your actions and attitudes. Additionally, being generous and open to allowing others to contribute to your life is an essential complement to independence. This combination of autonomy and receptivity creates a healthy balance where you not only maintain yourself as a strong and self-sufficient individual, but also recognize the value of others' contributions. This enhances your attraction and respect in the eyes of others. Ultimately, the true richness of life lies in the depth and meaning of relationships and connections. By cultivating independence while remaining open to the contributions of others, you create a virtuous circle of mutual appreciation and respect. This not only strengthens your personal relationships, but also expands your impact and importance in the lives of others. In our journey to become more important and a priority to others, it's essential to prioritize our needs. This is key to learning to be more valued by others. Often we end up sacrificing our own needs for the sake of others, leading to excessive exploitation and a lack of respect for ourselves. In today's society, there is often the promotion of the idea that we should always be available to everyone. However, this is not only unsustainable, but can also make others see you as an inexhaustible result source, draining your attention and valuable time. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we must take responsibility for our own life and well-being, establishing healthy boundaries and prioritizing our own needs before attending to others. The Stoic philosopher Epicurus expressed this profound idea: first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This statement encapsulates one of the fundamental principles of Stoicism, which has a significant impact on how we relate to ourselves and others. It prompts us to engage in an act of self-affirmation and self-knowledge before undertaking any action in life. This self-affirmation involves recognizing our needs, desires, and personal values, understanding that these need to be met before we can be truly valuable to others. The Stoic perspective, as you've described, offers a profound insight into achieving a life full of meaning and value, both for oneself and for others. This approach emphasizes that true value and virtue begin within us, with the cultivation of self-mastery and self-knowledge. By internalizing virtues like authenticity, resilience, self-discipline, and empathy, we create a solid foundation for our personal development and our interactions with others. Seeking self-approval rather than constantly depending on external validation is one of the cornerstones of Stoicism. This pursuit of self-approval is not an act of selfishness, but rather a recognition of the importance of self-acceptance and confidence in our own identity and goals. When we are secure in who we are and what we want, we project an authentic confidence that naturally attracts others. This confidence doesn't come from arrogance, but from a clear and honest understanding of our capabilities, limitations, and values. Epicurus one of the great Stoic philosophers, emphasized the importance of aligning our actions with our intentions and words. It's not enough to just state our virtues and goals. We need to back up our words with consistent actions. This congruence between what we say and what we do is crucial for establishing our integrity and trustworthiness. When our actions reflect our values and authentic identity, we strengthen our value in the eyes of others. Consistency and integrity are highly valued and attract those who respect such qualities. Furthermore, by defining our values and goals through introspection and self-assessment, we create an internal compass that guides our decisions and actions. This internal guidance allows us to navigate the complexities of life with greater clarity and purpose, strengthening our character and our ability to positively impact those around us. In summary, Stoic philosophy teaches us that to be truly valuable to others, we must first cultivate virtues within ourselves. This creates a foundation of authenticity and integrity, enabling us to live meaningfully and establish deep and valuable relationships with others. Here we reach the crucial point of this video. Don't center your life around others in today's society. We often fall into the trap of putting others on a pedestal, losing our own direction. Don't make others the center of your life. Don't always be available. Value your time and attention, and you'll see how it makes you more valuable to others. No one can harm you without your consent. Don't allow others to define or control you. This powerful quote is a reminder that ultimately we are the guardians of our inner peace and emotional well-being. In a world where critical opinions and judgments of others can be pervasive, it's essential to understand that we have the power to choose how they affect us. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate the virtue of selective indifference, meaning we must learn to discern what deserves our attention. Being masters of our minds and emotions is a call to self-reflection and authenticity, the authenticity of being who we are without fear of external judgment. When we internalize this Stoic principle, we become masters of our own fate, and our self-esteem and self-respect flourish, culminating in making you more valuable and important to others. Therefore, when facing challenges and criticisms in our lives, let's remember this powerful truth from Marcus Aurelius. No one can harm you without your consent. Stop initiating conversation in a world where constant communication is the norm. This may seem challenging, but it has its roots in Stoic wisdom. Stoics like Epicurus reminded us of the importance of listening more than speaking. Allowing others to initiate conversation lets you learn more about them and yourself. When you're always ready to talk, you can appear anxious and sometimes self-centered, which often pushes people away. Patience and willingness to let others initiate conversations align with building genuine high-value relationships. This approach, focused on applying Stoic principles in daily life, is a powerful tool for personal growth and strengthening genuine and meaningful relationships. By incorporating concepts such as the creation of a fear of loss, practicing patience, moderating availability, maintaining a certain mystery, being open to receiving investments from others, prioritizing one's own needs, cultivating independence, and the ability to let others initiate interactions, you are positioning yourself for a more balanced and authentic life. It's important to highlight that the core of Stoicism goes beyond its impact on external relations. It promotes a profound transformation in the relationship we have with ourselves. By following these principles, you learn to find serenity amid chaos, make more thoughtful decisions, and face adversity with robust mental strength. These skills are essential for a fulfilling, and meaningful life. If you are looking to deepen your knowledge and practice of Stoicism, an ebook on the subject can be a valuable resource. This reading can provide additional insights into how to cultivate these Stoic virtues in your everyday life, helping you further develop your resilience, wisdom, and balance. Congratulations on your dedication to improving as a person and seeking knowledge that enriches not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Your interest and effort in learning and applying these teachings are commendable. And of course, if you like this content, leaving a comment is a great way to share your reflections and experiences. If you're unsure about what to say, you might start by reflecting on how these Stoic principles resonated with you and how you plan to apply them in your personal journey. Your feedback is valuable and can inspire others in their own journeys of self-improvement. Comment: I accept the challenge, so I know you've made it to the end. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and join us. Thank you for your attention. Until next time. Picture a scenario where you confront the challenges of life with a serenity that remains unshaken, even in the most stressful moments. Envision waking up each day with a sense of strength and readiness to tackle whatever life throws your way now. Let's bring this vision to the present moment as you delve into this text. Picture yourself mastering the art of staying composed in the face of life's trials. Stoic philosophy, rooted in ancient wisdom, asserts that we possess the power to shape our own responses to life's challenges. By adopting the powerful and simple Stoic steps outlined here, you can cultivate resilience and inner peace. As the ancient philosopher Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Let's embark on this journey together, exploring 7 Stoic advice is to navigate the stress of life, because as Marcus Aurelius put it, small changes today can lead to a more serene tomorrow. As we proceed, I would like to ask you to join us on this transformative journey by watching the video till the last minute and subscribe to our channel. The key to letting go of life stress and live a happy life ever. First and foremost, cultivate self-awareness. Have you ever taken a moment to truly listen to your own thoughts? It's a fascinating endeavor within the recesses of your mind. A constant dialogue shapes your emotions, decisions, and ultimately your life. Self-awareness involves tuning into this internal conversation, understanding why you feel what you feel, and comprehending why you think what you think. Picture yourself as 2 entities, the see thinker and the observer. The thinker experiences emotions, be the anger, excitement, or frustration, into intriguingly. The observer is the part of you that watches without judgment. A true inner Stoic in challenging situations shift to the observer role. Watch your reactions without being swept away by them. It's not about suppressing emotions, but understanding them without being controlled by them. Each time a strong emotion surfaces, pause and ask, why am I feeling this way? This reflection is crucial, allowing you to respond, not merely react. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Remember, Stoicism isn't about ignoring emotions, but about not letting them hijack your peace. Begin with minor daily annoyances. Observe and understand your reactions, then let them go like a muscle. Self-awareness strengthens with use, enhancing your ability to remain calm and collected irrespective of life's challenges. Second, foster resilience through adversity. Life, like an unpredictable game of dodgeball, throws both inconveniences and significant challenges our way. Spilling morning coffee or facing a surprise downpour can be irritating. But what about more substantial challenges? Losing a job, enduring a heart-wrenching breakup, or failing at a passionate endeavor. It's normal to feel knocked down in these moments, but Stoicism proposes a different perspective. Resilient Stoic argue isn't about sidestepping life's punches, but learning how to roll with them. Each hurdler, every stumbly is an opportunity to strengthen your resilience muscles. Challenges aren't cruel jokes of fate. They are gritty personal trainers for your inner strength. Shift your perspective from asking, why is this happening to me, to what can I learn from this? Every challenge, no matter how bitter, carries a hidden lesson. If you got passed over for a job, it could be a masterclass in determination, or a signpost to a more authentic calling. Relationship troubles might serve as a seminar in effective communication or self-discovery. Reflect on your own battle scars. How did you pull through those tough moments? What inner strengths did you unearth? Arm yourself with these insights for the next round of challenges. Replay your victories, not as a mere pep talk, but as a proven track record of your resents. Remember, resilience isn't a birthright, but a craft honed through the fires of adversity. Every challenge is a chance to level up, and by mastering self-awareness and resilience, you're not just weathering life storms, you're navigating them with finesse. Third, embrace the power of perspective. Imagine your mind as a mirror reflecting everything good, bad, and ugly. The crucial point is that the mirror doesn't have to react, it simply shows what's in front of it. Similarly, you can be like that mirror. When something stressful happens, take a step back, look at it as if you're just an observer, not getting entangled in it. This detachment isn't about not caring, it's about maintaining your peace amid the storm. Everyday presence choices, how you respond to a rude comment, deal with a traffic jam, or handle a work crisis. These moments are opportunities to practice Stoicism. You can't control what others do or what life throws at you, but you can control your reaction. As Epic has said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Embrace this power, choosing calm over chaos and understanding over anger. Since start with minor irritations. Pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, is getting upset worth my peace? Visualize responding calmly and rationally. With practice, this approach becomes your default response, even in more significant challenges. Changing your perspective isn't about denying your feelings, but managing them in a way that keeps you in control. And at peace, this shift is a powerful tool in your Stoic toolkit. Use it wisely and watch as your world transforms. Not because the world itself has changed, but because you have fourth practice gratitude. Every day practicing gratitude involves sifting through the mess and identifying the tiny things that are going right, even when the world seems topsy-turvy. Picture a scenario where you're late and the bus just zoomed past. It's a nuisance. But now you have unexpected moments under the open sky, stained your favorite shirt. It's a bummer, but it nudges you to explore new wardrobe possibilities. Start or end your day by pinpointing three small joys: a joke shared with a friend, the way the sun hits the buildings in the morning, or an unexpectedly good sandwich. This isn't about ignoring life's challenges, but balancing the scales so you're not weighed down only by the tough stuff in the midst of a bad day. Gratitude can seem like a distant fairy tale, but that's precisely when it becomes a game changer. Gridlocked in traffic. It's a solo concert in your car, waiting to happen. Overwhelmed at work, you're in the forge, getting stronger hour and sharper recall. What Epicus said about wisdom: he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Fifth, embrace change. As a constant, everything changes: seasons, trends, technology, and people. It's the nature of life. When faced with change, take a moment to assess it. What's new, what's different, what's gone? Then ask yourself how you can adapt. Maybe it's learning a new skill for a job change, or finding new ways to connect in a long-distance relationship. Adaptation is your superpower amidst these changes. Realize that although everything around you is constantly changing, you can find stability within yourself, your core values, goals, and passions. These constants act as your anchor in the ever-changing sea of life. When everything around you is in flux, return to these constants. They'll guide you through. Understand that you can't predict the future, but you can prepare for it. Keep learning, keep growing, keep challenging yourself. The more you do this, the better equipped you'll be to handle whatever changes come your way. Remember, change is not your enemy. It's an opportunity to grow, evolve, and become the best version of yourself. 6. Develop compassion for yourself and others. Compassion is recognizing that everyone, including yourself, is doing their best with the resources they have. It's easy to be hard on yourself or others when things go wrong. But what if instead you offered understanding? Treat yourself and others with the same kindness you'd show a good friend. Being kind to yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup. When interacting with others, keep in mind that everyone is fighting a battle. You know nothing about that. Rude cashier might be going through a tough time, and your friend who canceled plans last minute might be overwhelmed. Approach these situations with understanding and kindness. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Compassion makes the world a better place. It starts with you and ripples out, improving your relationships, reducing stress, and bringing a sense of peace. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it in a world that often feels harsh and unkind. Be a beacon of compassion and watch as it transforms not just your life, but also the lives of those around you. 7th, cultivate mindful moments. Have you ever noticed how often your mind is anywhere? But here it's a common struggle, being physically present, but mentally elsewhere. Fully engaging with the present moment is a powerful way to reduce stress and live more stoically. It's about being truly in the moment, not lost in the past or worrying about the future. You don't need anything special to practice mindfulness. Start with your senses. What do you see, hear, smell, feel, and taste right now? Engaging your senses brings you back to the present. Try incorporating mindfulness into your daily activities. When you eat a meal, take a walk, or engage in a conversation, fully immerse yourself in the experience. When you're fully present, stress and worries fade away. You're not fretting about tomorrow or regretting yesterday. You're just here in this moment. This focus brings clarity and calmness, allowing you to handle situations with a level head and a clear mind. As Seneca said, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Mindfulness takes practice. Set reminders throughout the day to pause and check in with yourself. Are you fully present? What are you thinking and feeling? This regular practice gradually shifts your default state to one of greater presence and calm. Finally, mindful moments offer a respite from the chaos by engaging fully in the present. We find clarity and calmness, enabling us to face life's challenges with a level head. Stoicism, in its essence, teaches us that true happiness is found in enjoying the present without anxious dependence upon the future. So to those who find themselves stressed with the burdens of life, The 7 Stoic advices land as beacons of hope and guidance. Small changes today, cultivating self-awareness, fostering resilience, embracing perspective, practicing gratitude, adapting to change, extending compassion, and savoring mindful moments can indeed lead to a more serene tomorrow. The Stoic journey is not about achieving perfection. It's about continuous progress toward a more composed and fulfilling life. So why not start today? The journey to mastering the art of Stoicism is ongoing, requiring time, effort, and dedication. Remember, it's not about achieving perfection. It's about making continuous progress. Small changes today can indeed lead to a more serene tomorrow. As you move forward, may the Stoic principles you've embraced guide you toward a life filled with calmness, resilience, and profound wisdom. Thank you for being a part of this transformative experience. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if this content resonated with you. Until next time, stay stoic and continue evolving into the best version of yourself. Get ready for an amazing adventure in this video. We're going to show you 11 important things you need to quietly cut out of your life. We invite you to actively join us on this journey. Share your thoughts on each topic we cover and stick around till the end of the video. A journey of learning and growth awaits you. The next few moments are your chance to deeply reflect and better understand who you are. We believe the lessons we're going to share will enlighten and change your life. Let's get started. First point: when dealing with people who hurt you, there's no need to explain yourself to those who cause you pain. There's no need to complain, argue, or have a confrontation over someone's bad attitude. If someone has made decisions that disrespected and hurt you, even if they were someone you thought was a perfect friend, it's better to move on without seeking justifications. Stay calm and rational, focusing on your own growth. There may come a time when that person will need you and seek your support. In that moment, simply saying no is enough. And if you need to explain your reasons, do so. If this person failed to show character and broke your trust, you're not obligated to help them. So there's no need to get into conflicts or fights. The best course is to quietly remove that person from your life. As time will show the consequences of their actions, focus on taking care of yourself and let the future reveal what's best for both of you. When we allow ourselves to move forward without the need to explain or justify our choices, we are showing deep respect for ourselves and our boundaries. It's important to remember that we are not obligated to associate with people who harm us or fail to value us. Each of us deserves to be treated with respect and appreciated for who we truly are. Thus, by choosing to quietly remove those who hurt us from our lives, we're making a brave decision for our emotional well-being and personal growth, allowing us to move towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. Second point: unnecessary goals. There will be times when you realize the importance of making choices, acting in a certain way, or staying true to your own path. Sometimes you'll need to abandon certain goals to prioritize the path that aligns best with your essence. It's completely normal for this to happen, as we don't always achieve everything we plan, and at times it's necessary to give up some things in favor of others. However, it's important to silently eliminate these unnecessary goals without broadcasting your moves to the whole world. Don't leave clues or loose information, as this could reveal your main strategy. Be smarter in this process, quietly removing less important goals and making gradual changes in your life as the cards are laid out on the table. Always probe with discretion, protecting your plans and allowing your decisions to be guided by authenticity, seeking the path most aligned with who you are. Third point: relationships, be it friendship or romance. It's cruel not to intimated details or vent to others about the reasons behind the end of a friendship or relationship. The intimacy shared belongs only to you and the other person involved, and others don't need to know the reasons. Nobody has the right to know about fights or terrible situations, as this can only lead to gossip and make the situation more complicated. If you feel the need to talk, have a conversation with yourself and reflect on what happened. The urge to share might indicate that there are still unhealed wounds. Therefore, regardless of the situation, the appropriate action is to analyze these behaviors quietly without sharing with others. If you have a problematic relationship in your life, it's important to remove it without broadcasting the news to other people. Keeping these matters private and dealing with the issues internally will aid in the acceptance and healing process. Preserve the privacy and dignity of all parties involved and take care of your emotional well-being with wisdom and discretion. Fourth point: during periods of tension, avoid raising your voice in front of others and control your display of excessive frustration or anger. If you're upset, redirect that feeling towards actions that yield beneficial results. Use that energy as a driving force to advance your life goals and train your body to handle stress. Contain your emotions, reflect on them, and redirect the accumulated energy into something that strengthens you. However, proceed with caution and discretion, as losing control can expose vulnerabilities during tense moments. Aim to dissipate this tension discreetly by resolving issues, fulfilling responsibilities, and using reasoning as your ally. Avoid broadcasting your difficulties. Instead, value what and who is already in your life. Cultivating gratitude. Find a way to relieve emotional pressure, quietly seeking internal balance and healthier approaches to facing challenges. If you've made it this far, I ask that you leave a comment to show that you're truly seeking change. Go ahead, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Let's continue. Fifth point, avoid sharing your judgments with others about so in fact, you shouldn't even harbor such opinions in your consciousness. Seriously. Consider what image you are projecting. When you speak ill of someone, you could have an interesting dialogue or enrich the conversation, but instead choose to spoil the atmosphere. Just vent your negativity about that person, please. Don't do that. Don't go around declaring who you like or dislike. Learn to be diplomatic. If you don't like someone, it's possible to distance yourself from them or try to maintain a tolerable coexistence and always act intelligently. If there's a problem with that person, try to talk dialogue and seek a consensus. However, these opinions and judgments you have about others should be immediately discarded. As mentioned before, no matter if you like or dislike someone, always act diplomatically, showing yourself capable of adapting to the environment changing and interacting regardless of differences with other people. Maintain a respectful and empathetic posture in your interactions, and this will contribute to a more harmonious environment and healthier relationships with others. 6 point, avoid constantly comparing yourself to others. Each person has their own path, achievements, and successes that should be valued without reference to others. The harmful habit of comparing our lives to others can negatively impact our emotional well-being and hinder our personal growth. Moreover, it lowers our self-esteem as we risk falling into the trap of unfavorable comparison, focusing on what we think we lack instead of recognizing our own strengths and accomplishments. When we constantly compare ourselves to others, we lose sight of our own goals and desires. We get distracted from what truly matters and focus on what we think we should have or achieve based on others' standards. This prevents us from moving forward on our own journey and achieving our individual goals. By eliminating comparison, we can cultivate gratitude for our own circumstances and celebrate our own progress and growth. Remember that each person has their own unique way and individual circumstances, and comparing yourself to others is neither fair nor healthy. Each of us has different strengths, challenges, and life paths. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, it is more productive to focus on our own learning and personal development. 7th point, conscious use of social media. Imagine for a moment that your life is a book filled with fascinating stories, learnings, and adventures. Now think of social media as a library where millions of other stories are shared every second. Exciting, right? But here lies a subtle danger: constant comparison. As we flip through the glossy pages of these digital stories, we often find ourselves comparing our most challenging chapters with the highlight moments of others. This comparison, often unfair and unrealistic, can lead us into a cycle of dissatisfaction and envy. See how this can be harmful. With this in mind, it's essential to learn to limit our consumption of these digital stories. Imagine deciding to visit this digital library with a clear purpose. You enter, look for exactly what you need, whether it's connection, inspiration, or information, and then leave, returning to the reality of your own book, the book of your life. But how do you do this in practice? Start by defining specific times of the day to check your social media, instead of getting lost in it at every moment, be it during breakfast, a break at work, or at the end of the day. This helps create a structure that prevents social media from dominating your time and thoughts. Another effective strategy is to question the intention behind each online interaction. Ask yourself, am I seeking something constructive here, or just killing time? This reflection can help differentiate productive use from aimless passive consumption. Moreover, it's crucial to recognize the signs that social media is negatively impacting your mood or self-esteem. If you find yourself feeling down after using these platforms, it might be time to take a break. Use this time to reconnect with activities that bring joy and satisfaction in the real world, like reading a book, engaging in a hobby, or simply enjoying nature. By adopting these practices, you not only protect your mental health, but also rediscover the beauty of your own story. without the constant need for comparison with other stories. Remember, each of us has a unique path to walk filled with highs and lows, triumphs and challenges. And that's exactly what makes each story, including yours, so valuable and unique. And so, as we bid farewell to this topic, I invite you to reflect on how you can start writing the next chapter of your story today with less influence from the digital world and more focus on what truly matters in your life. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth together. Take charge of your life with the wisdom of history's greatest philosopher. Stoicism in the 21st century is your guide to resilience, well-being, and prosperity. Turn challenges into triumphs, stress into strength, uncertainty into clarity. Click now on the link in the pinned comment and begin your stoic journey to a life of success and fulfillment. Get your ebook today. 8th point: the pursuit of external approval. We live in a world where often a person's worth seems to be tied to others' perceptions. But today I invite you to explore the liberation that comes from breaking free from this incessant search for approval. Imagine yourself on a stage under the spotlight, around you a crowd of expectant faces, each with an opinion on how you should act, speak, and begin. You see how suffocating this can be. Now visualize yourself stepping off that stage and entering a peaceful and serene space, a place where the only opinion that truly matters is your own. This metaphor illustrates the importance of recognizing and valuing your own inner voice above the external noise. When we base our actions and decisions on the quest for approval, we drift away from who we truly are and what we genuinely desire. It's like constantly trying to wear an outfit that doesn't fit just to please others. Now think about the times when you felt most fulfilled and content. There were probably moments when you were aligned with your own values and beliefs, regardless of what others thought or expected. This is the essence of living authentically. But how can we practice this in our daily lives? It starts with small steps. For instance, the next time you're about to make a decision, ask yourself, am I doing this because I truly want to, or because it's what others expect of me? Learn to trust your intuition and recognize your own desires and needs. Another powerful practice is strengthening your self-esteem. Value your qualities, celebrate your achievements, and learn from your mistakes. Remember, self-acceptance is an ongoing process, and every small victory counts. And finally, cultivate relationships that support and encourage you to be your best self. Surround yourself with people who respect your individuality and encourage you to express your true essence. By freeing ourselves from the need for external approval, we open the doors to a more authentic and rewarding path. It's a path that allows us to be the true protagonists of our lives, writing our own stories with the ink of authenticity and courage. And with that, we conclude this second topic, hoping it serves as an invitation to reflect on how you can live a more authentic life, true to yourself, away from the shadows of others' approval. 9th point: the way we handle our relationships, whether in friendship or love. Relationships are like mirrors reflecting various facets of our lives, and they bring experiences that shape who we are. But there's a delicate line here, the line of privacy and discretion. Think of a relationship as a secret garden, a place where you nurture emotions, dreams, and special moments. This garden is sacred, a space that deserves respect and care. When a relationship ends, whether a friendship or a romance, it's natural to feel pain, confusion, and a need to process what happened. However, it's essential to remember that the details of this garden, this shared story, belong only to you and the other person involved. By choosing not to divulge intimate details or reasons for the breakup, you're not only preserving the dignity of both parties, but also protecting your own heart. Sharing this information with others can open doors to misunderstandings, judgments, and worse, gossip. This doesn't contribute to healing, rather it can prolong the pain and create a cycle of negativity. So how can we deal with the end of a relationship healthfully? First, it's crucial to give yourself time and space to heal. Allow yourself to feel the emotions, but do so introspectively. If necessary, seek the support of a mental health professional, someone who can provide objective guidance and support. Second, cultivate the habit of personal reflection. Instead of seeking external validation or comfort, turn inward. Ask yourself what you've learned from this relationship and how you can use those lessons to grow. Every relationship, even those that end, brings valuable lessons. Finally, remember that maintaining discretion and privacy is a sign of maturity and respect, not just for the other person, but for yourself. As you close a chapter in your life, do so with grace and dignity, knowing that each experience prepares you for what's to come. And with that, we conclude this third point, hoping it sheds light and perspective on how to face the end of relationships with wisdom and respect, maintaining the dignity and privacy you and the other person deserve. 10th point, letting go of unrealistic expectations. This is an invitation to an internal journey where we'll explore how our expectations can shape and sometimes distort our perception of reality. Let's start with a metaphor. Imagine your life as a grand adventure across a vast ocean. Each expectation is like a sail on your boat, helping to propel you towards your dreams and goals. However, when these sails are too large, when our expectations become unrealistic, they can steer us off course, leading us into turbulent waters of disappointment and dissatisfaction. Unrealistic expectations are like maps promising treasures that don't exist. They make us chase ideals of perfection in ourselves, others, and the situations we experience. But the question we should ask is are these ideals truly ours, or have they been imposed by external influences like society, culture, or even the media? To begin detaching from these expectations, we first need to recognize them. This requires honesty and introspection. Ask yourself, do these expectations lift me up or weigh me down? Do they reflect who I truly am and what I value? The next step is practicing acceptance of who you are, where you are in your journey, and the circumstances you can't control. This doesn't mean giving up on your dreams, but rather recognizing and appreciating the process of getting there with all its imperfections and challenges. Furthermore, it's crucial to learn to set realistic and achievable goals that resonate with your true essence and not with an idealized image of success. This also involves celebrating the small victories along the way, acknowledging that each step, no matter how small, is valuable progress. Finally, remember that the journey is as important as the destination. By letting go of unrealistic expectations, you allow life to flow more naturally and peacefully, opening up space for surprises and joys that couldn't be planned. And with that, we conclude this 4th point, hoping it inspires you to navigate life with sails adjusted to reality, appreciating the beauty of the journey with all its twists and turns and discoveries. 11th point, now entering a territory often overlooked in our daily interactions, but which has a significant impact on our well-being and the relationships we cultivate. Participation in gossip and the spread of negativity. In this segment, we'll explore how choosing to distance ourselves from these behaviors can not only improve our state of mind, but also enrich the quality of our relationships. Imagine every word we speak as a seed we plant in the garden of our lives and the lives of others. When we choose words of support, encouragement, and positivity, we plant seeds of kindness and understanding. Conversely, when we engage in gossip or negative talk, we're planting weeds of misunderstandings, distrust, and conflict. Participating in gossip may seem harmless or even a form of social connection, but in reality, it's a two-way street that leads to disrespect and devaluing others and ourselves. Moreover, by focusing on negativity, we feed a mindset that obscures our ability to see the good and positive around us. So how can we veer off this road and choose a more positive path? First, it's important to be aware of the conversations we partake in. When a dialogue begins to veer into gossip or unnecessary criticism, try gently changing the subject or highlighting something positive about the person or situation in question. Additionally, practice empathy before speaking or sharing something about someone. Ask yourself, would I want this to be said about me? This simple question can be a powerful guide to keeping our conversations respectful and constructive. Another important step is to cultivate a positive environment around you. Surround yourself with people who also value positivity and authenticity in interactions. Together, you can create a culture of mutual respect and support. Lastly, remember that change starts with you. By choosing not to partake in gossip and negativity, you're not only protecting your own integrity, but also setting an example for others. By adopting these principles in our lives, we can cultivate a more positive, empathetic, and resilient mindset, contributing to more genuine personal growth and more meaningful interpersonal relationships. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell to be notified of new videos, and of course leave your like and comment. I'll leave 2 more videos that will appear on your screen. Now enjoy your journey of wisdom. Stay with the Creator. If you did like this video, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel.